salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Ooh, some high spirits going on. Anyway, guys, can you believe it? It is halfway through Star Trek Season 2, Mass Effect 2. I'm your host, Frosty8536, and as you can see, we are dealing with very high tensions. In our last episode, we procured a Reaper IFF, I think that's what they called it, and also a fully intact Geth warrior with some N7 armor strapped to it. I wonder if it belongs to me. Who knows? So what we're going to do is, after hearing the opinions of my crew, I'm probably going to turn the Geth on, because he might be a very valuable asset if we can convince him to join our side. Maybe we can get the rest of the Geth on our side as well. That may work to our advantage. But before we do that, we're doing some well-needed upgrades. Looks like I can't really upgrade anything else at the moment. Remember that we can only upgrade if we have the resources. So palladium is a palladium. I need more palladium. Oh no, it's platinum probably. Who put platinum in their bodies? Interesting. So upgrading has definitely helped us in some instances. Interesting. Fascinating. So our paragon level went down when we... That's interesting. Oh, okay. So that helps a lot. So Commander helps us with our Paragon influence. I like that. Will it happen over here as well? Okay, we won't know until we give it a try. Heavy concussive shot. Definitely what we could use to up the ante on our guns, and then we can level up maybe if we have a chance. Okay, let's see. Okay, upgrade complete. Another one we can do. Our weapons are going to be next level. Okay, it doesn't look like we can upgrade anything else. Yeah. Okay, so I suggest we go down to the bottom to where life support is and take
Commander,
it from
you
there.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, so let's check the messages. It seems... Okay, it seems you're too small. Okay. There's an encrypted transmission. There's therapy. Cerberus command request. Interesting. So, biggest thing that we need to do is strengthen our allies after this, because I think that's the only thing we can really do until we make headways on how we're going to get through the Omega-4 relay. Also, we need the upgrades. The more upgraded we are, the more chance we're going to have of getting anywhere, because something tells me that trip through the Omega-4 relay is going to be a tough one. So we want to be ready for it. Okay, just reading some of them. We'll keep them as unread, and I'm sure once we do the mission, it'll become marked as red. Perhaps that'll be the best way to do it. So the encrypted transmission is interesting itself. Cerberus command. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so this is probably the last area on the ship that hasn't been available to us, but now is, and that would be life support. Not life support, but the AI. Not life support, but the AI storage place where the brain is.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
So let's check it out. The AI core. Oh, all these upgrades, and they're just showing it to me like super
What's this
slow.
area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
And we leave
I'm turning
again
this thing back on. Be
in the
ready.
main core.
Aye, aye.
Who sees the problem? Don't even know
I
if
have
we can trust
isolated
him.
our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Okay, well, hopefully it's enough. Can't be too careful. I love the noise that they make though.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Wow, to the
You
point.
said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
Both.
both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Wow.
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Wow. Legion. But can I trust him? I mean, I've blown a lot of his brothers and sisters. But then again...
Shepard Commander,
I'd like to find out
talks
more.
about heretics.
we are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Good. Some extra window. Some extra weaponry. Get sniper rifle.
Shepard
Looks
Commander.
interesting.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call
Interesting.
Sovereign?
Nazara, that was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara,
Interesting.
Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
We have reproduced our ranged armament. No further co-development is possible.
Okay.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
You are
Organic
correct.
governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly
Or like a
acceptable average of
consensus
views in
collective.
democracies.
Interesting.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Goodness. Well, that was very revealing. Okay, so now we have a Geth with us. I wonder what Joker will have to say about it.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy, but I trust your judgment, Commander.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh boy, it doesn't look like I can speak to anybody else. But now look at, I only noticed this now, but if you take a look at the Normandy's
We've got a Geth on
holo-
board, not as a
holographic
prisoner.
feature,
Can you believe that?
it looks like it's showing the upgrades
This one must be different.
that the Normandy's going
So
under.
yeah, Geth on the ship. Geth? Alright, we're all fucking insane.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Not much to
The
say
crew is still
between
working to get the Reaper
Edie.
IFF installed, Shepard. It is more complicated than I first anticipated. I will alert you once the system is ready for shakedown. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, so we're not going to worry about that anymore. This is where the airlock is, which we don't have to look at now because we're deep in space. Alright, let us think. Okay, there we go. Going to the back, checking emails. We might want to do the first loyalty mission in this episode, guys, because if we don't, well, there might not be much that we can currently do. So definitely something that I want to do. It looks like,
Fuel reserves at 50%.
okay, here's the mass relay. Let's fill it up. There we go, fuel. Good stuff. And there's the little planets. Click around.
Probe launched.
Good stuff. Okay, we still seem to have a lot of resources left from what's that? So I think our main upgrades now are going to be involved around those ESO units, which is fine. Those Elements Heroes, sorry. And why did I think of ESO units? Probably from another game. Okay.
Probe away.
Well, I said I'll send to you. We can quickly redefine it or refine it.
Probe away.
Okay, good stuff. definitely picking up some good stuff. Yeah, that's the nice thing about grafting like this, is that you can set it up somehow that you can do it throughout the entire evening. But I don't think it would happen over here because you have to be so precise humanly as well. So the chances of anybody getting a root of element 0 on the planet will be amazing. Okay. Alright, so let's look for Jacob. Let's check with Jacob. Maybe. Or maybe even Miranda. So we have to be careful. That. Okay. Wouldn't have expected to do that. But okay. Okay, there's our fuel deposit. Okay, let's see. Okay. Anything? Oh, some big noise over there for platinum. Oh. Okay, I think for this planet it will be a little bit tough. Because I like my blankets, I like everything. Okay, if it does sound like I'm speaking gibberish, please excuse me. I am a slightly bit exhausted after doing many of these voiceovers in a single sitting, so I do appreciate all your patience and appreciation, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay. There we go. And I think we might be set up over here.
Probe launched.
Okay, it'll still do that. Perfect. Now let's go find Jacob, if it's at all possible. But before that,
probe away.
I think there would be an explosion. The explosion I see is no recognition. It's a big shame. Now, seeing as Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 are from the same type, why do you think that the overall gameplay of Shepard and his crew and the characters that we find above is almost like a step or two in the wrong direction, and you have slippers on your hands? It just doesn't make sense. Okay, there we go. So that would mean you are definitely happy.
Launching probe.
Very good, guys. Very good. Now let's go look for Jacob. Back on our planet. That's too small. We need to handle it.
Probe away.
Okay. This planet seems to be rich in certain items, but you can see that it might be natural in what is this? This was the one you were talking about, right? Yeah. Oh, nice and strong. Laban is a good place to find some of the... Ooh, look at that. Okay. There you go.
Probe away.
Right. Once we're done, then we can probably, if it gives us an opportunity to land on it.
Launching probe.
It doesn't look the same. It doesn't mean that it needs to be landing with a lamb. Okay. Let's look around. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Ooh, lovely.
Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second
Probe
patrol,
launched.
looking for survivors.
Something on our sensors.
Okay. So there's something there we need to land. Okay. So here we go. Who should we put in? Jack and Leone. Leone. Liara to Sony. Jack. Very good. And then Samara will help me out as well. What we find over here is going to be quite interesting. We might need to find some cover first, but who knows? Huh? Ooh, blue suns, blue eclipse, whatever they're called. So there are some mercenaries over here that are protecting the prize that they think they'll get. There's the inside. Let's go kick some ass. And they're all firing at the same place. What legends. Okay, let's make some space for us. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, good one. Very good. It seems that my sniper rifle has not done its great job making it less useful, but it's still okay. No scientists from Okay, it seems that we might be fine. Let's go into that cave and see what we have. Okay, getting into the mountain now. Let's see what we can find. Probably nothing good. Some red sand coming up over there. Headshot, good.
Get them off their feet.
Gotcha. Good biotics. Good biotics. That's what I was thinking.
One less to worry about.
See how much would happen. Take a little hammock out for that one. Let everybody else do all the fighting. Get all the credit. Looks like this fight is next level. Neutralize. I suppose I could. Yep. Oh. There we go. Nobody else. he wanted to commit suicide. What is that noise? Okay. Okay. Moving up, collecting some credits and downloads. Now we need to tread carefully. You don't know who or what is here. Or sunrise. Sometimes we need to be ready. Okay, there we go. Credits sorted. Okay, so I see that we're progressing forward. You guy. Okay, so as we're going further and further down, we need to make sure that we are ready for whatever's going to happen. Like this over here. The Blue Suns cannot be allowed to take any technology from the Alliance or even Cerberus or anyone, much less the Protheans. They're rush. They're next level, and they need to be. A whole class of what the heck? A whole class of soldiers from around the world. There we go. Oh, that looks like they needed shields and armor plating.
Put them where we need them.
He didn't last very long over there. Okay, now we can go further up. Oh, there's some more. Here we go. That's what we need. There we go. Okay. Oh. I think we got the high ground. Okay, looking around, you see there's a lot of supply crates. They're doing a lot of stealing. So querying it. Okay. Sometimes it feels like I'm not completing all my sentences, so if I am, I do apologize. It's my microphone is going in and out. And what do we have here? Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, nature, who knows? Oh, it's a beacon. Damn. Oh wow. Good stuff. Looks like that mission had a few pieces of information that would have been good for us, especially because it's Prothean technology. It's a Prothean artifact that needed to be sensed. So, well done, guys. Now Shepard has a few more pieces put together. Okay, so our next task is to help Jacob. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Right, our next step now would be to help Jacob, and it looks like it is in a different part of the foreseeable galaxy. We found it. All we need is something to scan. Okay, it's not. They're not in this gas giant, obviously, because they fall right through. I think. There we go.
Launching probe.
Now, you'll notice that my planet is set to an earthly standard. So one day we perceive to be one day is one day. So it'll be interesting to see how time flies once we open ourselves to the greater universe. If it's going to go start time or Monday time. It could be. I wanted to do something different, but it's one of those things. Okay, it looks like we found Jacob's old distress beacon from his old ship, or his dad's old ship, so we're gonna find out what's happening.
34087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded.
Okay, good.
MSV Hugo Earth. General distress. MSV Hugo Earthsburg. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded.
Hello.
General distress.
Something on our sensors.
So I must admit, making these voiceovers has also been quite a tiring experience, but I still like it. It's just that the brain can only do so much, but we're making good progress. I mean, we've been halfway through the series, and halfway through the season, and there's one season after this, which is going to be Mass Effect 3. But also between that, as you know, we have another playthrough called Surviving the Dawn, or Surviving Horizon Zero Dawn. So we still have quite a few gaming series to get through. We also have Final Fantasy, which parallel to what you're seeing over here, we are Final Fantasy 4 is also being played. I think it's nearing its end now. If this is episode 17, Final Fantasy 4 ends at episode 19, and we have tons of Final Fantasy footage still to go through and compile and all of that. And that's why I'm doing it in more like chunks, so you guys don't get tired of all this capture, and I don't get tired of doing it either. But during that time that I don't do any editing, I do a lot of playing, and I'm up to this point where I am just started playing Final Fantasy 9. So even though you only seen Final Fantasy 4, I've already played through 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nostalgic, I must say.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Okay, so we need to be careful because there's something happened to these guys, so let's be careful.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Yeah, let's be careful.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash.
There's the
They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Interesting. Okay,
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Interesting. And
Repeat.
there is...
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
So did he become captain for some reason? Best to look in there. Maybe there'll be some answers.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Wow.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Okay, let's have a look. But just so that you know, I haven't been resting on my laurels. Like I said, I've been playing through so much Final Fantasy. We're going to go on the boat to see what we can find. And also, I've been playing... currently playing a game called... You guys probably should know it. What? Whoa. So, we call it, or you guys should know it as, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. So I first played through and beat Arkham Asylum, and now I'm currently going through Arkham City as well. So there is more than enough, play to keep me sustained throughout this time. So you don't have to worry about that. So that'll be, you know, after, you know, Star Trip and Surviving the Dawn. That will be what we look at next. So hope you look forward to it.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Yo. Okay, let's look. Ooh, some more information.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Yo. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm very far off of here. Doesn't... Yeah, no, look. Nope. Okay, looks like we're going to have to carry on. There is no... Looks like there's no way to get on the other side, otherwise this ship will capsize, so... let's not tempt fate over here. Okay, at least we have a way to go. Okay, let's be careful. Let's get Supplies. And be careful. Hopefully we won't run into any hostiles.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out.
Oh,
He
dear.
exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Heads
Oh,
up!
boy. I wish we could just like... Yo, look at that.
One left!
So wish we could save these lives, but oh well. They're shooting us. Well, that was silly. Fine.
Nice shot!
Gotcha.
Now let's finish you off! That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yeah, something is very wrong. What's going on? Feral? Feral sounds like an interesting way to explain it. Okay, maybe up this hill we'll find something. What's happening here?
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Let us through?
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly.
Could
But
be.
the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay.
Oh no.
You are cursed with his face.
Oh boy.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food?
There must be a good
Whatever's
reason.
happening here needs to stop.
Yeah.
Look
Okay,
at these
let's
spoiled
pick up some
food
stuff.
stores.
Oh.
They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Okay.
I can't talk to you. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He
Oh,
keeps
boy.
us. Protects us.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him.
Maybe
You hurt
Jacob's
me.
father also ate some of the fruit and it made him into like an alpha male type of figure. What are those?
Stop.
Look. Those are mix. Great. Don't know what's worse, mix or Geth. Still there. There we go. Alright.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Okay, well, let's go. No sense in waiting this much.
Please, here. You could end. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
My word.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
What's happening?
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Maybe he's an imposter as well. We can't make any decisions until we get there at least. Okay, let's open up. Let's crack open another. No. Okay, let's try that again. Whoa. Okay, well, let us through. That's the important thing.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
What?
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Incoming!
Oh, here they are. Nope. Where's a mech?
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame his victims. Having a nice trip!
Yeah, this sounds a bit too convenient. Poor Jake. His whole life is based on duty. He was so proud of his dad, and now look at this.
Nice trip. Target down!
just hope we can get there before any more damage.
Hostile!
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. One left.
This looks interesting.
On target. Got it.
Gotcha. Those are quite durable, if you really think about it. Either that or this rifle is terrible. But it has enough bullets. So I guess it overcompensates for that. More. No. Okay. Let's do it old-fashioned way. There we go.
There we go.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
There must be an explanation for him. You can't be that ruthless. Oh, here we go.
Make activity.
No, no, no.
Come on over.
Gotcha. Cool.
Have a nice trip.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Drawing
Convenient.
people away. This thing is not my father.
Ooh, more upgrades. Nice. Okay, what are we gonna use? Will that particle weapon be useful or not useful?
Heads up.
No. Do we have a gigantic mech? There we go. Whoa. Okay, let's maybe go for sniper rifle first.
Headshot.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's keep that.
Shields are down.
Whoa. Unity. Here we go.
It's gonna blow.
Nice. Oh, that thing's not so bad.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Okay, well, we made it. Not too bad. Let's go up here and see what we can deduce. Ooh, some element 0. Very cool. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to hack our way through. Oh, maybe not. He's up here. There he is.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Well, guys, take care of yourselves and each other.